Hi, it's Louise. I'm just over 14 and a half weeks post-op microdiscectomy. This is my update that should have been updated at 12 weeks post-op, 3 months post microdiscectomy. Due to waiting for the MRI results, obviously I wasn't able to do a 12-week update, hence why I'm doing it now. I didn't have the MRI scan until the 3rd week in August. Then I had to chase the results, which took a while. My physiotherapist for my post-op physio, he wouldn't let me start my physio fully until obviously that I knew that we hadn't reherniated. So that was quite annoying because obviously I couldn't do much. I wasn't able to bend, just in case I had reherniated. My back muscles obviously haven't been built up enough. I have been walking a lot, so obviously that's good. So basically with me chasing the MRI up, I did actually get my MRI results last week, and on the MRI it said that at L45 there is a disc bulge which is not compressing any nerve roots, which obviously I knew that when they opened me up when I had my op in June. At L5S1 there was a residual recurrent disc herniation, which was basically sticking into the spinal cord, post-surgical small amounts of fluid. So obviously I was devastated, thinking that I'd reherniated from the MRI scan. But then I started Googling, like I normally do with a lot of things. And the more I Googled, the more information that I found out. I found out that an MRI scan done not long after surgery, scar tissue can actually look like a reherniation of a disc. So obviously that gave me some hope. So before I went to see my consultant yesterday, at the hospital, one of the surgeons, I wrote a massive list, because when I fell over I thought that I'd reherniated, and I was thinking, if they've made me wait this long, I'm not going to be happy. So when I got there and they suggested nerve root blocks, I said no, I'm not having one of them. If I've got to have surgery, I'd rather have it again. But then the surgeon started talking about how difficult it is for a radiographer to tell the difference between a herniated disc and scar tissue from a microdiscectomy. So as soon as I was told that, my eyes lit up, and it confirmed what I had researched for myself, that they don't know if it's scar tissue or reherniation. And judging by the fact that I stopped on OxyContin, I weaned myself off, and I've been off it for about... Sorry about that, the dog was barking. So yeah, I had been researching about scar tissue and how difficult it is for a radiographer who basically writes the MRI reports based on what they find. That it is very difficult to determine what is scar tissue and what is a reherniation, and the MRI won't be really, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference until 6 weeks post-op, 6 months post-op. So yeah, I've been off the OxyContin. I've only got like numbness in my right foot, which the surgeon said that would probably be due to the pain that I had previously. So the pain that I had previously, it was actually masking the numbness, and obviously that's why I've got it now. But compared to obviously how I was before I had the surgery and now, I've only really got the lower back pain, which I already knew that the microdiscectomy wouldn't cure, because I've got degenerative disc disease as a result of an injury. Regardless of what people say, I know what happened. And just a bit of a numb foot, hardly any leg pain. It's, it depends how much I do really. So obviously I was confused with this MRI scan, thinking that I had reherniated, and I thought, well, why am I not worse than I was before? And I couldn't get my head around it, and obviously the surgeon basically confirmed what I'd been researching about scar tissue. He's booked me in for a nerve root block, but to be honest I might cancel that because I don't think I need it. I'd rather not have any more needles put in me. especially into my spine if I'm, you know, feeling all right. So yesterday my surgeon gave me the green light to go back to work, to commence my full physiotherapy to build up my back and leg muscles. Obviously I've been immobile from January until obviously started recovering from surgery. So I've got to do a lot of work on that. He has also given me the green light to return to Taekwondo. So I used to train in Taekwondo. I haven't for over a year. Well, it was April 2015 last time I went there. But obviously there is restrictions on that. No sparring, no contact. There's things like I can't do like running. So basically they said that I could have it adapted around my back. Because I've wanted for a very long time to achieve my black belt, and I'm probably only about a year and a half off getting my black belt. So I'm really excited about that. I've now started applying for jobs because I'm a tutor. I also, while I've been recovering, did a hair extensions course. That did take it out of me because that was a full day, and obviously my body's hasn't had that scenario, or how would you put it? My body wasn't ready for that. If it would have been half day, I probably would have been fine. It wouldn't ache and hurt and stuff. But yeah, it did take it out of me. So I know that I've got to build everything up gradually. So I'm hoping to start going swimming again, gradually phase myself back into Taekwondo, go back to work. But the things that have helped me, I'd say less stress, trying to be positive, because we've had one hell of a 1.5 years from my dad dying due to what happened with my back, the assault, everything, losing my job. It was a domino effect on everything. And now I'm back. I'm back to me, and I feel so happy. I feel that I could take on anything now. Completely different to how I was before the scan. I said on the previous video I was getting a puppy. I was calling her Summer. And I'll just show you her. Summer! Summer, come here. Say hello. Say hello. Who's that? Who's that? Is that you? Summer, she is 14 weeks, aren't you? She's just over 14 weeks. She was actually born 2 days after I had my microdiscectomy. So we've kind of got used to each other now, haven't we? She likes biting a lot of things, and she's very cute. She has grown a lot since I bought her, haven't you? Yes. She's very good. She knows how to sit, she knows how to give a paw, and lie down and heel. I'm training her very well. She's my little companion. So regarding the microdiscectomy, moving on to what I was recording about, I recommend it to anyone. When I thought I'd reherniated, I thought that I was in the, you know, the 10% that it fails, you know, for patients. But now I know that my symptoms that I've got now kind of match scar tissue rather than reherniation, and not as much pain. Well, I'm probably 2 out of 10 occasionally. You know, obviously I still ache with my back and have to do stretches and stuff, but I can't change my back now. But I recommend the microdiscectomy to anyone. I'm in the 90% success rate, and if you are given the chance to have the nerve root blocks done, they can't really harm you. You know, you're not going to lose anything, but obviously if you have surgery, it does get better. It gets a hell of a lot better. I can actually say now that I've got my life back. Now I've just got to wean off the amitriptyline, that's a nerve pain, because I think that that's got something to do with my lack of losing weight, which I'm determined to lose the weight that I gained since becoming immobile from January, February. And I will update, I would say now, probably about 6 months post-op, so that'll be around December. I think about November, December. That's when I have my 3-month checkup with my surgeon, see how I'm going. And hopefully by that time I'll be back to work and enjoying life. Okay, well, thank you very much. I am sorry about the lack of positivity in my previous videos, but the pain was depressing me a hell of a lot, and I feel a hell of a lot better now. So thank you to QMC. You have given me my life back. See ya.